What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today with the Basilisk release event, the Transcendence version is live right now. Semi-live I would say, because there is a little bit of a problem with it. While I like this animation by the way, we are a little bit low on cores. So most people right now are not able to put Destiny transition on the guy, and that of course limits our testing quite a lot. On top of that, kind of a little bit of a hard hero or tough hero to test, because you want them faster than the enemy, and if your enemy is like, I don't know, X HP or something, and you have 3200 speed on this hero, well, you kind of want to have a copy that makes him fast enough, and copies are kind of hard to come by as it's normal for such a new hero. However, what is the plan for today? First of all, we have some daily loot. We have this wonderful list that is lagging my emulator like crazy. All those big lists do somehow. If you then start scrolling it, you can seriously destroy the frame rate. And there's some interesting stuff in here, it's pretty cool. We have the Reverie keys once again, quite a lot of those. Indeed, you can see just like at the end here, we get 10. Yeah, it's a ton. And then the chests that are rather important, the Elixir of Origin chest with the core chest over here, giving us the new core of Origin shards for Iron Core Mecha Basilisk, which we are after. To get him completely, I was told I need to get an extra core chest from the Reverie key event, which is tough. Not very easy to do, because, well, it's kind of top loot really. And here you would get 10. You can get it in shards before, so it's not like you just have to get a few, I guess. Not that easy still. We'll see what happens. We're going to get a bunch of keys. You can see I have a little bit of progress here already. Reason is I bought a senior privilege card. What we first need is basically to work on this. This is the Sacred Workshop. I already got like the first treasure for getting 15 points. We need to get to 400 points. This is our goal. To do that, we need to do 30 awakenings, which is right after an awakening event, a little bit crazy. We have to gain VIP XP. In total, we have to spend 350 USD. I spent 15 USD on the senior privilege card already. So what we are going to do is we are basically going to spend 300 on the relay, and then we have to find 35 somewhere else. Maybe we buy a 30 pack and then the 5 USD hammer pack. I think that would be a thing, and we have to do 2000 scrolls. So that is the plan that we're going to do, and then we'll have the treasures, and then afterwards we are able to also do Sigil pages, because there are a bunch of packs that include them. I would say we start off just by spending on the relay. I would say we do that. Once again, Exola coupons we're using. And by the way, shout out to SG Hub. SG Hub, your cheapest source of starry gems in the game. If you want to buy yourself an A tier, if you want to buy yourself something in this crazy market right now, you can do it for very, very cheap. Personally, I just bought myself like this wonderful Wheel of Life Ignatia copy, 5,000 starry gems, not a whole lot. And you can get 2,500 starry gems for starting, I think, at 29 USD on SGUp. It's the link in the description. It's the Discord server called SGUp. You can find it there. Just join, check out everything, check out how to get your SG, open up a ticket, and you can buy them 2,500 for 29 USD. And it starts at 10k, so that is roughly about 120 USD, and you get 10k star gems, which can get you an A tier, which can get you full events right now. It's like a ton of value for very, very little money at the moment. So definitely shout out SG Hub. Make sure you support us, and make sure you check out the link in the description. So, some more free loot, not very much interesting stuff here. Privilege manual we have right here is of course once again for the lock-in bonus. Then this event there for the plentiful gifts, which is for doing 2000 scrolls. So another interesting thing right there. They put a lot of prism starry in here. It's not good. I kind of don't like that. I wish they would put like some sublimation materials or something, because the prism starry, I mean, okay, you get some starry on the side, but starry, as I just explained, doesn't have too much value if you consider outside sources, and yeah, it just reduces the loot that is in here, which is kind of sad. We got a festival skin selection chest here. No festival skin yet for Iron Core Mecha Basilisk. Then again, I think he doesn't really need one. Then we are at the 50. We got like another 70 over here. Okay, a few more cores. Then we are at the free pack. And then now we have to check, because this whole relay I think costs like 300 USD. 400 USD, so it would cost more than we need, which means we would need to buy this one and then not this one, which is okay for me because this like normal treasure selection chest pink obviously doesn't include the new treasure, so it's not that important. Let's confirm that quickly. 215, meaning we need to spend 135 still, so we spend 100 on this one, get ourselves this pack, and now we just have to spend 35 more USD, which we will quickly commence to do so. First we get the Prism Starry packs here as well for a ton of chests. Gonna buy them all right now. It's very easy to do. We have a super high conversion rate at the moment from Starry Gem to Contract Starry, so those packs are pretty cheap, especially with the SG Hub SG. We got 6,000 Starry Gems here too. Let's convert that. 32,000 conversion rate is also pretty decent. And then right now we need like a 30 USD pack, so this is about that. And then we would need to spend 5 USD more, which we can do with the daily package over here. And that should do it, honestly. That should do it. That should be the full, and we can get that here as well. That should be the full max over here, and it is. So now we need to awaken a hero soul one time in the Soul Temple, which you'll need some copies for. Optimally, that would be Basilisk. It is Basilisk, ladies and gentlemen. We have 19 copies right here because there is an event associated with that too. So let's do some big awakens for Basilisk. I'm a little bit hyped. I really want to do that. That's pretty cool. We got 19 copies over here. Okay. Let's awaken those all. Let's see what happens. Let's see those S tiers. I really want to get an S tier for this guy. If we can like, oh, imagine like getting like a really good S tier with SSS speed. Ooh, that would be insane. What do we get? Ah, that is the wrong yellow color. The other one is orange. Do we have chests? Because we need like 11 more copies really. And I often have like chests somewhere. This is Weaver of Life Ignatia. It's 100 copies of Weaver of Life Ignatia. That is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. That is crazy. That is nothing. Why is that nothing? That's 100 copies of Weaver of Life Ignatia. Makes no sense. We can get one more here probably, I guess. Right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Don't have too many chests of him yet. We get one more copy, so we get the full other 10 bomb, which I think is pretty cool. Just didn't want to include another hero there. And then maybe, if we have 100 copies of her, why not go and do an Ignatia summon? Should be fairly cool. So we have another cool awakening coming up. Only Transcendence hero copies, yes. Full 10 bomb. Let's go. 1000 CSG. Let's see if we can get an S tier. Oh, green, 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 green. Full green. Let's go. B-. But not bad B-. Decent attack. That's pretty bad speed for him. I like green. Ooh, look at that. We got a C and a C-. Okay, it's pretty high value. That was a very, very good summon. Well above average. Look at that. D+ there as well. 2 D tiers. Like it isn't anything super impressive in terms of like the stats. But in terms of value, that's a great summon. That was a great summon in terms of value. Well, I wouldn't have even have needed to summon those. Okay. 10 bob, Weaver of Life Ignatia to fill up our 30 summons. Green again, okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Another B- right there. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Another C-. Okay, in terms of Contract Starry, I think we really made up for everything. So that is crazy. We got all of this loot there, of course. We will collect it in a second. Full completion here. That's 100 points. Okay, we can select here as well. Let's take this, and we get a B- Awakening Crystal. I think I have 10 of those, if I'm honest. But pretty decent value. Point details. Let's see. Oh, they made this with a little pic. That is cool. They don't just show the numbers, but they made like the little picture there. If it makes the UI clearer, I don't know, but it looks good. Yeah, that was high value. Look at that. Yeah, that was pretty good. It doesn't count the Weaver of Life Ignatius because it only counts Basilisk for this event. So that's why the second bonus is not in there. Of course, we got some more stuff here as well. Treasure Selection Chest Red. And then we got the orange one as well. Those are pretty high value. We didn't even need the Phoenix. So that is something. And now we just need to do 2000 summons. And for summoning, oh wait, we could have summoned for, I'm stupid. That was dumb. Because obviously every single time you summon a hero and you have the hero lottery, you get a full gear set. So I wanted to summon for Basilisk, obviously. But yeah. What you can do, by the way, this is pretty cool. Maybe we have a second to kind of show that. What you can do, by the way, you can just select a hero that you have a lot of copies from. So let's say I would select Norton Hake, and I have like, how many copies are this? 24 copies for him. I could just do that, summon all my Norton Hake copies, and you can obviously do this for like a hero that it doesn't matter for. Let's say, okay, I do Rogan. I have 2,300 shards for this guy. I just summon all of those. I get a ton of gear. So if you need gear, that's an option. We are just still going to go for Basilisk. We're going to take the L on this. We're just going to accept that yeah, this was like a little bit of a bad order. And then we're just doing some 100 bombs. Going for the Scarai, Jara. Still want to have the avatar. I'm still lacking the last avatar. I was thinking about like just doing again a bunch of summons outside. Maybe just doing 10,000 scrolls or something. Andrea. That's crazy. Andrea summon in there. Light Dark, general pretty rare. Just doing like 10,000 scrolls outside of the event and seeing what happens. Not sure if this is a cool video, because we did that already in the past. And I think the people that saw it really appreciated it, but it didn't get good traction. Like, not a lot of people saw it. Norton Hake, nice. Not a lot of people saw it. And I thought about making like a little bit of a follow-up video, because in one of my recent videos I asked you guys what you would think would be a cool old hero to release as Transcendence hero. And I thought I would just make a video out of that and just show you guys ideas for the heroes and everything. I don't know which videos it was, but there were like a pretty cool amount of ideas. Some heroes that I just forgot and wasn't thinking about. Some people just like saying, for example, Penny. I say, wow, that's crazy. Imagine Penny Transcendence hero. So maybe I'll do a video for that. Maybe we'll do that. But right now, woo, there we go. Basilisk. Let's go. We obviously already built a Basilisk. Hero list ain't too bad at the moment. We had like 700 slots free or something like that. So pretty cool. I'm just going to make some 5 stars because I want to build some more heroes later. And then we're just going to rip all 3 and 4 stars because we will get like a ton of those. And that brings us, yeah, to a pretty good point there. To a pretty good point. So let's do a few more summons. We need to get to 2,000. Takes a little bit of time, I have to say. But that's good. They did some UI change here. I think you can now multi-summon those. Because there are 532 copies in here. Which is of course a madness. Every 100 bomb adds 1. So it's like 20 copies more in there. Took forever to collect that. I'm never going to press that button. Never going to summon those copies, I think. Unless we are like in an emergency and awakening session, then I might. But outside of that, yeah, nah, mate. Can't see myself do that. Just can keep it there. I think it's pretty cool that the number is so big. So ridiculous. So ridiculously big. I'm just like used to this animation of this bar being full flashing up there. It would be so confusing to not have that when I go into this window. So that, yeah, it doesn't work. But regarding the avatar during an event, it feels so impossible to do because you have twice the summoning rate in heroic scrolls. So I think we would have to do it outside of an event. But like getting the avatar, nice. Basilisk, stuff. Last time we got fairly close. Wait, how close were we? Oh my god, they changed the UI ever since. Achieved it was. Yeah, look at that. 362 out of 400 and then the streak ended. And it's this avatar. It's Son of Eclipse is the avatar. And I think that was the last one. We got the other avatar last time. And if you care about the achievements, just let me know. We can do a little bit of an account review. Maybe we... Oh, that is a cool idea. Maybe let's do like an account review again. Because I did that as one of my first videos when I came back. And we did a little bit of an account review of my own account. And I know some people always ask questions about, wait, Wraec, how many summons did you do? How much of that do you have? Maybe we can answer all of that. But for that, probably it would be fairly cool if you guys could tell me what you care for. So if you want to see that video, just tell me down in the comments what you guys really care for. Now, I didn't even build 5 stars. Okay, it doesn't matter. What do you want to see? Like, do you care about the achievements? Do you care about summons? Do you care about roles? Do you care about like just the copies that are still on the account that I never really showed in the video? Because I have some copies also stored away for like videos that I want to do that I haven't really done yet. I have an Eloise, for example. I really want to do an Eloise video because Eloise is a hero that I never really played with. It seems weird. I did play a little bit with Eloise because for Shadow SL, but I never used Eloise in early game. The stuff that you clear with Eloise in early game was already cleared on my account when Eloise was released. So I did it with other heroes. And then Eloise was released. Ooh, Basilisk! And the only thing that she was good for was to go into Shadow SL. Because then you just had Starving Jorah as Transcendence hero there. And she obviously couldn't clear it. So you went ahead and you used Eloise to do it. And so I double Eloise for that. And I think for one stage that I did in Tower, I had to use it. When Tower was still difficult. Finn? Oh, pretty cool. Many fans for this hero. But other than that, like, never really did that. Never really did that. So, yeah. Okay, we still have to do a ton. 500. Very interesting. There's more loot in that now, by the way. Also chests and stuff. So I thought we will do Eloise right now. And we will do Eloise in a way like Whale Eloise. How would Eloise look on my account? With all the Grimoire, with a decent awakening, with soul power and everything. So that was like the idea for this video. So stuff like this. I have copies for stuff like this. And partly I didn't do the videos yet. And we have to do the Transcendence Heroes series as well. I said I want to do 2 videos a week. And I don't think I've done one in the last month. Sorry guys. It's not that I don't want to. It was just like, we wanted to do Star Expedition. And we wanted to do that well. And then there was PvP. And now there was like a lot of PvP. I just didn't get to it. The next one is LDA. It's a pretty cool one because we have SSS LDA. And it wasn't bad stuff that kept it from happening. It was good stuff. William's nice. It was good stuff, but it just delayed it. And Weaver of Life Ignatia that nobody likes because she's kind of bad. I have to say it. Didn't really make any impact at all. I don't think I've ever seen anybody, Basilisk, use her in any team. I've seen more teams with ATD than with Weaver of Life Ignatia. That tells you everything. Legit using ATD. The reason is, some people liked him for FTA because he has like this whole team-wide ult, and that deals a ton of damage if you are like an FTA where life is a little bit lower. The ratios are a little bit different. And some mechanics aren't that strong because of it. So you can't double revive your Alikita. You can't like burn all the enemies with Nova LBIM. And then you have to think about what you do. Maybe Weaver of Life Ignatia would be good for FTA. Never really thought about that, but I doubt it. Basilisk is probably good there. Basilisk is probably good there. What's this 500? Are we done? Oh no, that's the Sacred Workshop. It is overflowing at the moment. And we're done. Okay, cool. That also means we now got all of the treasures. So now we can click here. Collect all. Just bought Senior Privilege card. Plate of the Courageous. We only got 4 copies from that. Those are all the treasures that we got. Then there are Basilisk copies. Then we have Star Transferring Cubes. Deluxe Tree of Origin chest. 40 Reverie keys. Those are Monster Treasure chest. Monster Materials. 52 Transition Material chest. 88 Core of Origin. You have 20 Soul Hammers. Soul Symbols. 80 Super Wishing Coins. Don't even know where those came from. And that's it. Okay. That was like the full loot haul here from this event. Fairly crazy. Fairly crazy, guys. So we have 20 hammers. I think we just used the 20 hammers for my favorite thing to do. Rerolling my wonderful IHB. Oh, we have a few more. We have 5 more. That's nice. And trying to get burn immunity. So basically we reroll. Petrifying Seal of Light, double immunity, crazy. And we tried to get burn immunity and it never happens, so that's the joke of it. And it's not a funny joke, it is just like the H sucking with the rerolls. And then you compare that and you say, okay, Divine Block is useless, doesn't really work, Heal Effect is useless, we don't need dot reduce when we have burn immunity, Pure Flow would be a nice stat. If we could just break that over right here, but we can't, so left roll still better. So it's a bad burn immunity roll, and on average now I need 60 hammers to get the next one. Yeah. That is life now. That is life now. Somehow got 2 times poison immunity during the last 50 hammers, but not a single burn immunity. So not a single burn immunity. And that kind of sucks because you just like go through the hammers and you just like click, 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 click all the time. And then you just take a look and see if is there burn immunity in the roll, and then you think about it. And if it's not burn immunity, then you don't even need to think about it. It's just a state of X tier PvP, I guess. X tier PvP is really roll for burn immunity because everything else is just stupid because that's the stat with so much more impact than the rest. It makes you immune to Nova Spectre, so being immune to Nova Spectre is pretty good. You still die to other stuff, but being immune to Nova Spectre is pretty good. That's a nice roll. That is a nice roll, ladies and gentlemen. That was burn immunity instead of Giant Killer, probably. I would... Oh, Ship Crusher, I don't know. I would definitely take that. But it's never. But if it's burn immunity, then usually it's burn immunity and bad stats. So that's the problem with it. And the problem is just the lower RNG. So there's like way more stats in the pool. And somehow this burn immunity and stuff seems to be rarer. So yeah. Okay, we got those hammers away. What is the next thing we have to do? We have to upgrade the treasures. That is a thing we need to do. So, craft all. Yes, we definitely want to craft them all. Upgrade 1 star. Oh, we get to 3 star. Oh, I was saying that we only get to 2 star. It is 3 star. Okay. The idea was, and I said it yesterday, that this is probably just like a boost for the start. And then there is some other event that we don't know yet that is going to deliver more of those. And this is, yeah, we have this already maxed, so this is a disassemble. Let's check out the new series. 2,500 points in total. And as Barry has already shown, this gives us X upgrade plus 5. Goes down to plus 100. X upgrade, not very good. I said in the last one, it buffs speed. It does not. I can try this out right here. It's really just, yeah, 15k or something attack per level up. It looks cool. I can do this on all of my heroes now. It at least didn't take X material, so that's good. But yeah, not really worth it. Not really worth it. So what else do we have? We did that. We got that. Reverie keys, obviously. We have to do this one other time. Building the Transcendence hero. Let's do that. That's pretty cool. Evolution cube. I like building Transcendence heroes. I have to say it. I like building Transcendence heroes. Then we have this guy. Already has a stone. Upgrade Iron Core Mecha Basilisk. I don't know. I don't understand the hate for this guy. Yes, it's a dude in a mecha suit, same as Vulcan in that sense, but it's still pretty cool. I like mecha suits. It's pretty cool. So don't know about the hate. Even has a nice animation, though I never understand that. They have like a high resolution piece and a super low resolution piece with a table. Never understand why that's the case. I think it always looks so bad in the animations if they do that. Still a cool animation. Okay. Then we have to upgrade them. That's B4. And now we also have to do 3. That's level 123. And now the sublimations are also done. And now we just basically need the core. Core is a bit of an issue. Already said that. A little bit annoying because while we have chests, we have 26 chests right here. And those include the core. Meaning this is, well, it's just above 1 core. How lucky do they think I am? I was legit told Village I need to get like 1 core. I need to get like 3. Nearly 3. We have not even 2.5. 2.25 core here. And we need to get like 3. Which I don't think is going to happen, I'll be honest. We have the Lux gift box here, which is Sigil pages, which we are going to do in this video. I'm not going to do a separate one for that. There's another 141 right here. Let's open those as well. Bam, ton of pages, nice. And now we have Reverie keys. Because, well, no, that's not Reverie keys. You can still claim that, that's fairly full. By the way, collecting TBB cores for 3rd TBB. Might actually build one. Might actually build 3rd TBB. Hero exchange. Easy, just buy everything in there, honestly. And just never refresh it. Because I don't need the other copies, I just need the new ones. That is done, that is done, that is done. Reverie gift boxes, 75. We could obtain a few more. There's actually 5 more in here. If you buy the full relay, that will give you all of them. 16 removals left. We are going to go for redstone. Redstone is like the coolest thing. We do take core. Do we even take core? It sucks so much because like on the next big event we can easily pick it and get it full. I don't know, guys. And we will end up there with like 39 chests, equivalents of a core. So like not enough for a full one, just close enough that I will conveniently ignore it on the next event. So I don't know. Kind of sucks. And mainly I want the redstone. And I take some Grimoire essence because it may just be good next time. And of course we take monster treasure tickets because those are cool. Not monster materials. I don't need those. I'm not sure about the chests. Like usually I'm all for Star Soul upgrade selection chests. But we have all Star Souls maxed right now. There's just a little bit of Destiny trail there. It feels bad to remove it. Probably won't. No. We'll collect it because there will be some merged one. I'm sure. They will merge another one. Ooh, nice. 1000 is a small one though, right? Oh, it goes up to a full one? That's crazy. You can pull a full redstone out of this. The 10k is the full redstone. That is crazy. That is useless. Actually, never needed that. If you pull enough Sigil pages, you don't need the upgrade material. You just don't. We always have enough of it. So that is actually Grimoire material I remove. Nice. Definitely no. Continue. Give me more of the red stuff. Destiny transition stuff. Difficult. Kinda don't need it. I'm stockpiling it right now because I have more Destiny transition material than I have Destiny transitionable heroes. That's a big drop. 400 Glorious Relic is the big drop. Bloody hell. We have 23,000 still. Really don't need that. Middle drop, Crystal of Transcendence, another one. Removable, yes. Going to be removed, definitely. I don't really see it. Core. Let's remove core. I don't like core. I like core, but not from this. From this I actually just want the redstone. Redstone. Destiny. Let me check. I guess it's more decent than pretty much a whole lot of other stuff. But on the other hand, we're going to run... I guess with the combined stuff, maybe. Middle drop Stellar. Guess we can get Stellar from somewhere else. That's good. We take it. Even if it's a small drop. Oh, middle drop. Nice. Okay. So it's like 6,000 that we got of this already. I don't hate it. It's not good enough, really. That's the upgrade level, upgrade material for monster level, for like for the main body of the monster. I have to say we get more monster materials than I can use. It's just the case. Just because the monster tickets are so much rarer. It's indeed, the monster materials itself became completely useless. Big drop of the treasure crystal, 25 rolls. I have 5 million of those. Big drop Star Soul upgrade selection chest, 50k material. Very, very good. I want big drop of the redstone. Random monster material nobody needs. Well, not that. Wait, that. Remove. Random monster material. I have too much of those. I really just have too much of those. It hurts, but like, I don't need it. I just don't need it. Monster tickets, we need. Just want to upgrade it. You don't even use it in the end. That's the thing. You learn to something like Star Expedition and you check it out and it says crit and you don't want it anymore. And they didn't release the other ones. Which is crazy to me that they didn't go ahead and try to release the other ones. Blue... I can take some blue. I think the blue material I actually need. I think removing half of them is decent enough. Core. Those are 3 core chests. It's 15. We would need 300 or something. Not exactly. 270? 270. I think it's 270 core shards that we need. Also like 15. 1.4 mil. Nice. The big Grimoire drop. We take it. That was the big one, right? Was it the big one? 140k? 1.4 mil. Yeah, it was the big one. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Some red drops. Single core chest. I will keep it in there. Just because you guys seem hopeful about it. And we actually do need the core. Bloody hell. Stop with the master toolboxes. Honestly, master toolboxes should be removed from this. They are so accessible in other events. They are so accessible in other events. We don't need it in this one. At least they up the remove chances, and they up the cores also to an extent. The keys that you get, not the cores, the keys. That's decent. Single core chest. 2,500, not good. Okay. Single drops. It's not really impressive. It's not really impressive. But it stacks up. Like, if you collect those, it stacks up for 20k. Middle drop Grimoire Essence. We keep it. It's just for the hope. It's just for the hope that they use it for the next book too. Which we have no release date of. 1,000. On the red ones, I'm happy, even for the single drops. I'm happy even when we get the single drops. Okay, for the last 10, we remove a little bit more aggressively. Remove blue stuff. Remove the Destiny Trail materials as well. I'll keep the Grimoire Essence. I'll remove that one. So that we have all removal chances used. 420k. Core chest. Can nobody tell me that I didn't go for core chest this time? Monster tickets. Grimoire. Grimoire. Come on, red drops. I mean, speaking strictly, it was red. But I mean the red orb material. 8. It's a middle drop every time. It's not bad. And red drop for the last one. We get like so little red drops. The funny thing is, look at that. 12 cost 50 bucks. So every time we got the middle drop, it was like 2/3 of that. So it's like 35 USD worth of tickets every single time. Imagine you buy that here, how crazy that is. That's a madness. That's a madness, guys. Go collect Monster Treasure. We are going to open it. Some people in the comments always ask for it. Wraec, continue the monster. And I have it kinda at the place where I want it. I have it kinda at the place where I want it. We can't be happy about this because it's maxed already. So yeah, sadly that just gets recycled. We are mainly looking for orange and red, though not even for all of the orange. The bow we don't need. This one we would actually need. But I won't spend money towards the tickets. No chance. No chance that I spend money on those tickets. What's with that? That's crazy. World drop pinks here. But I think they can only drop in shards. I don't think full ones can drop. Now we have a full red one. And like if you consider how much money that is. If you want to try and spend money on this, how much money we just threw basically at the game in terms of monster tickets for 0 progress, for absolutely nothing. You have to consider, if I don't level up here, we don't get an upgrade. We just don't get an upgrade for the monster. So this was just like nothing. We just got absolutely nothing from that. Which is insane to me. It's absolutely insane to me. We need a few more here. We need a lot more here. And then we have this. This one we don't upgrade. This is just like the one that... This is the one that gives crit. It's completely bad. They're already +4. I don't even know. I don't even know. Because we still have the chests, obviously. But I can show that. So like the main body is max level. This one screws it over those, so that's why we don't use it very often. Then we have those. Those are all decent. You can upgrade all of those. But obviously you need the treasure. There's like 5-star treasures, which we are soon going to get. We're soon going to get it. In terms of stats, decent. And then we have this. The middle one you don't want to upgrade at all. Like 0 upgrades. Don't want to do it. I reset it to do it. And here you get damage reduction and HP. And then you can upgrade this one, which is the speed one. So obviously this is the one that you really want for the extra speed, because then you can use it in PvP. You get speed control immunity. So I guess for the orange one, that's a pretty clear selection in that case. If that's the speed one, then we just upgrade that. Then we have a red chest too. I don't even know where to put it. I don't even know where to put it. Red chest. Let's put it on the lowest one. On the candle, so that we just get some more progress on that one. We don't have to necessarily cap out the others. The thing is, if we cap out one, it's obviously tough to get the remaining, so it's easier to work with an equal spread than it is to just like having one max and then the other max. So kind of makes it a little bit easier, I guess, for us to complete this. We at least get one upgrade, I guess. No, we don't. Because +1 to +4 is nothing, +6 to +7 is nothing. So, yeah, didn't do anything. That is a little bit of a sadness. How's the progress in terms of red orb? Okay, we can do a red orb. That's nice. Can we do another one? 2/3 of the way, nearly halfway there. Not bad. Okay, Sigmund, upgrade here. And we got E4 tier 2 upgrade, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't hate that. E4 tier 2 is rather nice, because those are the upgrades for this, and the T2 upgrade obviously gives you the more speed, so you have 80 speed right there. At max it looks like this, so the difference is just that you get the HP 5.5, so this is like 160 speed in total from the enable, which is pretty good. So very, very nice upgrade. We'll go into the unbending will and everything there too, but that's not a thing for today. So I doubt we got enough core boxes, right? I mean, we got 10. So this is like a pretty round number. But that's actually annoying. Because like 10 is 50. Core of Origin is 100. So that's half a core. That's not a full core, that's half a core. We are going to use those. We're going to use those immediately. Because I am going to forget about it. I am going to forget about it, I know it. And then you basically can go for the other half core. You can get another 10 chests from this one. And then you have 1 core. And then you lack 4 chests right here to get another one. Which is, yeah, horrible. And those, of course, all don't include it. Those include a crazy amount of core chests. And yeah, try to round them up a little bit to get some of the cores going. But yeah, this hero is essentially in the release week untestable, which is something that we complained about in the past when they did it, where we had this scenario all the time, where as a content creator you stood there and you said to your followers, well guys, I can't really test this hero because it is just not at DT. It just doesn't really work. And we have the same scenario again now. So congratulations to DH for bringing back, I don't even know which kind of wipes, the 2022 wipes or something. I don't know how old this in-time mechanic is. Ages that we had this problem. Afterwards they fixed it. They fixed it. I ran out of gold. That's crazy. That is crazy. By the power of VIP 13 and too many gems, put gold on my account. I didn't even notice that I ran out of gold. I must have some very crude settings here. Oh my god, it's so expensive. We spent 300 million on this. Okay, I will upgrade the rest tomorrow, I guess. It's not really that I have an option. And the problem really with the testing and everything, I can very quickly show that to you. Wait, how do we do that? Am I able to go into Realmsgate? Because then I can show this. Oh yeah, we can. Nice. So first of all, because we have the option to do so, let's use him. That's very nice. That's very cool. I think I didn't do... Yeah, I didn't even get the smash yet. Oh god. But now I show you the crazy stuff. Look, just like this. That's Divine Power 20. Meaning, if I go into this, and I just select my heroes, and I put in our wonderful new Basilisk. So where is he? Wait, he's at the end, obviously. I put him in there. And we take out... We want to have a little bit of damage. We need a little bit of damage. So I probably... What do I even do? I just LFA. I just LFA. Okay. Oh, he might one-shot the stage, doesn't he? And then I can't show it. Well, that sucks. Oh, they're faster. First of all, they do like twice the damage they normally do against this guy. And he can't do damage. He can't do damage. It's actually impossible for him to do any damage against those guys. It just doesn't work. Look at that. And the reason for that is that the distance, once the distance in Destiny transition levels between your hero and the enemy hero gets too big, the damage resistance goes up. And you look at that. That's 80% right here. And it goes up in 5% steps. So if it's 19 or something, then you just don't have damage. It's 0. So he's unable to deal damage to enemies. And that is the level we are right now in terms of testing. And obviously in PvP, yeah, if you fight somebody with Destiny 16, there's 16 levels difference. What am I supposed to do against that? Those guys with 16 level difference, it isn't even on here. It isn't even on here, the difference. Look at that. In 15, it's they get 150% damage boost and 80% resistance to everything that he does. And then I'm supposed to go in there and say, okay, like I tested him, this damage is bad and he dies very quickly. Cool. Yeah, that will work. That will work. I was wondering a little bit about whether or not this is displayed in any way. The treasures, I mean. Because it doesn't seem to be the case, right? So you have to know that. So it's not on the hero which abilities this guy gets from the treasure train. That's a little bit weird. I think they should show that, because obviously he has like the ability. If it works. If it works. Big if. Yeah, we have the abilities here. Was that displayed? Exclusive for hero. Ew, look at that. They can't even display it properly. Do you know what happens to this list in the current state when they introduce more heroes? That list is going to absolutely go down. It's going to go down. Because it's going to be 2,000 kilometers long. That's going to perform as well as this bloody info button. Now that's frame rate to you guys. This is going to be horrible. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. We can... Oh no, not support. I don't want to talk to support. Get me out of here! We can't really go into PvP and beat people. Maybe we can beat him. Can we beat him? Basilisk with core. Just bit of support. Go on, Basilisk! How did he not manage to kill this guy with his Adikita? That is crazy. Good work! Best hero. Basilisk won against Tiamo. That's the end card for this. Basilisk won against Tiamo. We can say that. We will end the video on it. I hope you Oh, wait! Oh! I want to end the video right now. We have the pages still. I forgot we had those. And then we have to beat Tiamo again. Okay, wait. We will do this, and then we will beat Tiamo again. That's the way we're going to approach this. Okay. Sigil, where were we here? We weren't happy, weren't we? Oh wait, we had skill damage. We were happy. That is useless. Skill damage, void invasion. We could go void invasion. Or Interdimensional Arena has a nice one. This is a nice one. I kind of want to go more for PvP. We had like decent PvP. Where do I want to win? Like, do I want to win somewhere? Is there like something where I want to win? Void campaign? I don't really care. Void invasion? That's pretty cool. I mean, like a good void invasion one? What do you guys say? Going for that? Void Horde doesn't matter, Realmsgate doesn't matter, Void Vortex doesn't matter, Tower of Dream doesn't matter, Sealant doesn't matter, Aspen Dungeon will scale it anyway. Interdimensional Arena, people tell me, Wraec, you forgot to set up again. Okay, yeah, as always. So, don't really need treasure there, at least not a better one. Child of Champions, I don't really care about. I'm too occupied to set up my team for that again. Free Team Up Arena, we got a decent one. Star Arena, we don't care. Starland Arena, we don't care. Force War, we don't care. Sword Edge Arena, we don't care. Star Expedition, we are set. Aurora Sanctuary. Don't even know for what that works. Let's do Void Invasion. Will suck because 0% red. So we have to farm it first. I'm just not going to care about the purple ones, guys. So sorry, but I don't know. We'll check out the greens. Crit, yeah, sucks. I think we are now on the level where we kind of need more power. More power than a purple can give normally. Especially if we talk about PvE stuff. Because like, okay, dodge rate, okay, skill damage, and 18.1 skill damage is not bad. Maybe we'll set up one. But now we're looking for red. So from now on, we can drop red. This is 0.45% chance. That's not red. With more chance for green too. That's not red either. Triple green? Okay. I have a little bit to check out. Damage reduction sucks. Reduce dot receive sucks. Crit sucks. That was quick. Another green there. All damage dealt. Not too bad. Not really the stat you want to see on those. Got another big green there. Damage reduction by attack. I don't know, for some of those this is interesting, but oftentimes you just have to reduce the enemy attack to 0 anyway. Block 5.8%. Can go up to 110% or something. We should be through our stuff here pretty quickly. We got the red one? Oh, we got one left. Wait. We can actually buy a few here. We can buy a few more. And that leaves us with another 10 bone, but we can hope for a red one. Let's see. Let's go red, please. Double green. With the crit damage, which sucks. Ooh, a 20.2.3 skill damage Void Invasion Sigil. That is cool. That is cool. Okay, legit a good pull. I would say we go in. 442. Oh, wait, should be the last one. 442 right here. Gets upgraded to, let's see, 562. Very, very good. Nice upgrade. I think we did well. Long term, I want to replace this Aspen Dungeon one. I want to make, we will make a Trial of Champion or something. I think that's legit. But we got like pretty good state there. We can improve the one for Void Campaign a little bit more. Transcendence Fight. And then let's do the only right and just thing. And we will make it easier for Tiamo. We'll take out the 0. Now we can fight Basilisk. Are Basilisk still doing strong work? Oh no, Basilisk died. We can still say Tiamo lost to Basilisk. So that's the end of the video. Wonderful. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for the age for allowing us to test this hero in his full power. Obviously kidding, of course, just for the people who don't understand it. We just weren't able to DT him, so we can't test him at all, sadly. But I hope you check out SG Hub with the link in the description to get yourself some cheap starry gems. Leave a subscription on the way down below. Hype the video if you're on an iOS or Android device. And have a great day. We'll see us in the next one.